Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundless success to join today. Let's get you to the next level.
We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Damage from Helene continues. Cubans battle blackouts, a new sickle cell treatment, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lupkin, and here's the news you need to know. Nearly 3 weeks after Hurricane Helene hit the southeast, North Carolina residents are still suffering from its effects. Western North Carolina has been particularly hard hit by flooding, which has affected many residents' access to clean water. Experts have warned that residents with private wells should boil or test their water before drinking it because of possible contamination with harmful bacteria like E. coli. Approximately 2.4 million North Carolinians use private wells to access drinking water, according to the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services. These systems are not regulated by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and are prone to contamination during flooding events. 26 people remain unaccounted for in hard-hit North Carolina, officials said on Monday, down from 92 people last week. Cubans battled another night of a nationwide blackout Monday after the collapse of the country's electrical grid. To make matters worse, Hurricane Oscar hit the island with wind and heavy rain. The failure of communism in Cuba is so obvious you can now see it from space. As Cuba's economy crumbles, Cuban officials recently asked China for advice and support. The Financial Times reports that Beijing advised the Cuban regime to implement market-oriented reforms, but were left perplexed and frustrated by their unwillingness to do so. Pennsylvania steelworkers spoke out about their local union's decision to endorse Donald Trump for president, arguing that the future of the steel industry hinges upon a possible Trump win. Historically, we've all been Democrats, U.S. Steelworkers 1557 union member Glenn Thomas stated. A couple of us up here are third-generation steelworkers, and we had a trade case years ago that our ex-international president Tom Conway was fighting against the Chinese for illegal dumping, and when President Trump stepped in and he imposed those tariffs on the Chinese, I firmly believe that he saved the steel industry, not only in our country, but the Mon Valley, where many of us have lived for close to 30 years. Steelworkers for Trump, who are members of U.S. Steelworkers 1557, presented the former president with a commemorative hard hat on stage during his rally in Latrobe, Pennsylvania over the weekend. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I was glad I got to get my members up there, and they got to see him, Vice President Richard Tyke said. It was like all about my members to me, and meet Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump kind of saved all of our jobs with his tariffs. Former Fulton County Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade met with Biden administration staff on at least 2 occasions during DA Fani Willis's probe into former President Donald Trump, according to a newly released transcript. Wade was interviewed by House Judiciary Committee staff last week as part of Chairman Jim Jordan's probe into the prosecutions of the former president. Wade did not disclose the details of his meetings with the White House representatives, including if they were in person or remote, but he acknowledged the existence of invoices and other records that indicated discussions occurred. Finally, on a lighter note, Kendrick Cromer, who is 12 years old, left Children's National Hospital in Washington, D.C. last Wednesday to great fanfare after he became the first commercial patient to complete Bluebird Bio's sickle cell gene therapy treatment. The treatment plan requires a number of taxing challenges, including a lengthy hospital stay and aggressive chemotherapy to eliminate bone marrow and allow edited red blood cells to repopulate it. I thought I would have sickle cell for the rest of my life, he said. The disease had deprived him of his childhood, making everyday activities like playing basketball or riding a bike impossible because they could bring on searing pain, often resulting in hospitalizations. The novel treatment, unfortunately, cost $3.1 million. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.